Evening guys, Jack Scarf here, mortgage broker and property investor. Hope you've had a great weekend, and I'm sure you'll all join me in thanking the military for helping protect our country. So how we can do that is you can actually share this YouTube video with anyone who's in the forces and explain to them about what Forces Help to Buy is. Don't worry, you don't need to do it. I'm going to do it for you this evening. Now, I spoke to a couple of customers recently who are in the forces, so Army, Navy, RAF, and there's actually something called the Forces Help to Buy, which is completely different to the Help to Buy that you and I may know and is commonly referred to. What this Help to Buy scheme does is offers people that are in the forces, so Army, RAF, Navy, etc., £25,000 or 50% of their salary, so an absolute maximum £50,000, or if they're earning, so say they're earning £30,000, they get £15,000 as a deposit, and it works as a deposit on their next home. So this can be their first purchase. They could have been renting or living in military tied accommodation, which is really, really common, and this will help them actually get on the property ladder themselves. Equally, they already have a home, they want to move home. The Forces Help to Buy scheme can help them do that with up to £25,000 as an interest-free loan over 10 years, of which they repay. So for an example, if you borrowed £15,000 to help you buy your first property because you're in the forces, then it would cost you £126 a month for 10 years to repay that. Unlike a typical loan that you get from a bank or building society, that'd be quite a bit more expensive, and the difference would just be interest that you're paying. Whereas with this, there isn't any. So in effect, it's free money, which I always like to advertise if possible. Now, who qualifies for it? People in the forces, as already mentioned, they do need to be in regular service, and they need to have at least 6 months left on their term with the armed forces. Now, depending on which they're in, whether it is Army, RAF or Navy, then the amount of time they've been in the forces does vary too. So do check with the forces, and to be honest, you can even Google it. I'm just not going to list every single one for you here, but it's basically to get to a certain level. So you'll know what that is if you're in the forces, and it means that you qualify for the scheme. Now, it's UK, Channel Islands, Isle of Man. It's new build and old build properties, unlike the previous Help to Buy scheme, or previous, it's still running, but the existing Help to Buy scheme, Forces Help to Buy, is actually the deposit for you to buy that property, and it can be on new or older build properties. So I just thought it was important to point this out, because a lot of people didn't know this was an option and thought maybe, oh, I'm in the forces, but I can't buy a property. I'm going to have to stay in military tied accommodation, or I can't afford to get on the ladder, or that extra money to move to the house I really, really want, I can't quite afford. Well, the Forces Help to Buy scheme helps them get around that. Now, I would strongly suggest speaking to a qualified mortgage broker about this and a qualified solicitor. A couple of reasons for that. Not all lenders participate in the Forces Help to Buy scheme. So you might try and do it on your own, and it costs you a load of money in lender fees for a lender that won't even do it, or you waste a load of your time as well. A solicitor needs to make sure that it all tallies up correctly and put the legal charge in place for you. And the other thing why you'd need a broker, just going back to that, is that the property needs to be mortgageable. Now, it doesn't have to be brick built. It can be non-standard construction, but it does have to be mortgageable. The lenders and the Forces Help to Buy scheme will both want to ensure that that is definitely the case. So get in touch with a qualified broker, get in touch with a qualified solicitor, get in touch with the military, and make this something that happens for you to help you take advantage of that free money and potentially buy the home that you thought you might not be able to buy. So thanks a lot for listening. If you are in the military, take advantage of this, and if you're not, please do share it with at least one person who is in the military, so they might use it to their advantage and start their property journey. Thanks a lot for your time. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll be informed for anyone else when the next video comes out, so you can get and take advantage of the free value that is here for you. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.